could never think about. It's hard to count it all joy, distracted by the noise, just trying to make sense of all the promises. Sometimes I gotta stop, remember that you're God and I am not. So thy will be done, thy will be done, thy will be done. The child on my knees, all that comes to me. Thy will be done, thy will be done. I know you see me. I know you hear me, Lord. Your plans are for me. Goodness you have in store. I know you hear me. I know you see me. Your plans are for me. Goodness you have in store. So will be done. Will be done. Will be done. Like a child on my knees, all that comes to me is will be done. Will be done. Will be I know you see me. I know you hear me. Hold it all together, everybody needs you strong. But life hits you out of nowhere and barely leaves you holding on. And when you're tired of fighting, chained by your control, there's freedom in surrender. Lay it down and let it go. So when you're on your knees and answers seem so far away, you're not alone. Stop holding on and just be here. Your world's not falling apart, it's falling into place. I'm on the throne, stop holding on and just be here. Just be here. Just be here. If your eyes are on the storm, you wonder if the love is still. But if your eyes are on the cross, you know I always have and I always will. And not a tear is wasted. In time you'll understand. I'm painting beauty with the ashes. Your life is in my hands. So when you're on your knees and answers seem so far away, you're not alone. Stop holding on and just be here. Your world's not falling apart, it's falling into place. I'm on the throne, stop holding on and just be here. Just be here. Just be here. Lift your hands, lift your eyes. In the storm is where you'll find me. And where you are, I'll hold your heart. hold your heart. Come to me, find your rest in the arms of the God who won't let go. So when you're on your knees and answer seems so far away, you're not alone. Stop holding on and just be here. Your world's not falling apart, it's falling into place. I'm on the throne, stop holding on and just be here. Just be here. Just be here. Just be here. Just be here.
What's the name of that song? Well, how am I supposed to link it if you don't tell me the name? Pearl something. Anyway, those are the two that were going through my head, so I hope it helps you. We're just gonna have some fun. What do we listen to? Might do a reading later, I don't know. Let's listen to Sorry, I'm looking for something. I know what you tell yourself. Tell yourself. I know what you tell yourself. You tell yourself. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. What does it show? I hear you counting. I know you're adding up the score. I know, oh yes I know. What you tell yourself, tell yourself. I know what you tell yourself. Tell yourself. Ever since you down, knows. Ever since I don't practice rib and let us go, I know, oh yes I know. What you tell yourself, you tell yourself. I know what you tell yourself. You tell yourself. I know what you tell yourself. You tell yourself. Who taught you how to lie so well and to believe in each and every word you say? Who told you that nothing about you is alright? It's just not you. It's just no good to ever be okay. Well, I know that round's been down to you. It's such a tough one. That's what you say. And I know it's easier said than done. But that's enough now. Give it away. Give it all away. Tell yourself that you're not pretty. Look at you, you're beautiful. Tell yourself that no one sees. Plain Jane, invisible me. Just tell yourself. Tell yourself. Tell yourself you'll never be like these insecurities in the magazines. Like a bargain basement Bobby down. No television, no fanfare. Just tell yourself. Tell yourself. Tell yourself there's nothing worse than telling yourself the way it hurts. Tell yourself there's nothing new, 'cause everybody feels it too. They feel it too. And there's just no getting out the fact that you're 13 right now. 13. Natalie Merchant, you are off by a few years, honey, baby child. Wow. Why am I hearing Tori Amos in my head? The hell does that have to do with anything? Let's listen to it and find out, shall we? by the woods, by the woods, by the woods. By the woods, by the woods, by the woods, by the woods. Black dove, black dove. You're not a helicopter, you're not a copter either. Honey, black dove, black dove. You don't need a spaceship, they don't know you already live on the other side of the galaxy. She had a January so many storms that somehow our lion becomes a mouse. By the woods, by the woods, by the woods, by the woods. By the woods, by the woods, by the woods, by the woods. But I have to get the Dixies. I have to get the Dixies. And I'll give you. Black dove, black dove. Not a helicopter, not a marina. Black dove, you don't need a spaceship.
I'm looking for Lily. She has a January crowd. She never let on how to sing. It's not a tiny kind of scary. By the woods, by the woods, by the woods, by the woods. Stop it! Stop!
By the woods, by the woods, by the woods. Blind eye.
The grinding noise you just heard was Lily grinding her nails and teeth on the wallboard, the wood paneling. Which is why I yell stop like that. Because she goes and on the fucking wood paneling and then she gets splinters in her gums and I have to pluck them out. If I can even catch her enough to do it. So tired of that cat. So fucking tired of her. You guys have completed a lesson today and you're going to be given an opportunity to reconnect with someone from the past to work on something. This reconnection has been brought to you by the letter G for God, the Father, the Emperor, Son of God, Son of the Mother, etc. You guys completed something, you went through something nobody understood, you're being given something that nobody's going to understand.
being reconnected with someone to work on something from your past, possibly 6 years or 6 lifetimes of work together, or 6 degrees of separation between you and that person, whoever that might be. Either way, it's done by the Father and it's due to a contract which is now ready to be fulfilled because a chapter has been closed and a new one's being written. We got Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, going to Nine of Pentacles, but the masculine energy is stuck in the Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles because they were denying the clarity of their spiritual contracts. And since the masculine's life has been screwy-looey because he's been trying to do something somewhere else, and it hasn't been working for him or the other people he's been trying to do it with, the universe, God, Goddess, they're kind of like, all right, buddy, here's the clarity, here's the fine print. So what are you going to do? Because the feminine energy, whoever that is, whether it's internally or externally to you, accomplished something. I'm being shown somebody putting on their skin as a suit and they fit into it. But before they were fitting into that skin, they were like taking it on, putting it off, taking it on, putting it on, shaking in it, and trying to see if they're going to fit or not. Do you guys see that, or is it just me? The zero, where is it? Every time I move the camera, you guys can see it. The zero views has gone up to 8 to 800, to 888, and then back to 0. The thumbs up button has gone from 0 to 1 to 2 to 3, and now it's stuck on 1. Either I need new glasses or something's going on. And earlier I tried to make a video. It was for Gemini, a Gemini mother. And my computer like closed off all the web browsers. It wouldn't let me open any more web browsers. It just kept error, loading. And I'm like, the fuck is this? So I went downstairs to talk to my neighbor because she called me down there. And we had a really nice talk. And I came back upstairs, turned the computer back on, clicked it, and it worked. So that's why I named this video Thy Will Be Done. And I heard that song on the way up the stairs. Oh, I forgot a thumb. Whoops. Clarify the Earth World card. I almost called it the Earth card. The World card, please. Four of Pentacles. Okay. So someone is able to live on their own. Because look, the World card described by the Four of Pentacles. This is someone holding up their own stability, filling their own shopping cart, picking their own food, and they don't care what they're dressed like. So somebody that might have been codependent or not codependent, not in a bad way. It's almost like someone was Eve perpetually waiting for Adam. And God was like, bruh, we made Adam from you. Why are you waiting for Adam? And then Eve's like, oh, okay, never mind. I'm going to go do my thing. And God was like, yep, that's the whole point. Adam is supposed to be doing this with the World card with Eve to prevent this. Eve had to do that on her own. And the great Father in the sky is like, no. You're supposed to be doing this with her. Not leaving her alone to do this by herself. I feel really, I don't know if you can tell by the energy. Like I'm reading and there's watching. That's what this feels like. I feel like the eye of Sauron is on me. Clarify the Six of Cups, please. Because the Ace of Pentacles is yours to clarify to whoever gets it. What's the Six of Cups? Five of Swords, Six of Swords, Elemental of Pentacles. Some of you will be reconnecting with someone who caused a sense of betrayal in your life and then left a burning house and like rode off with someone else. That person is being redirected back. Earth and air, Six of Swords, Five of Swords. That person is being redirected back to work on things that were left undone, seeds that were left unharvested and unplanted. Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. Someone has to go back, the Six of Swords, Five of Swords, go back to establish a strong foundation with something they destroyed. So to some of you, that Ace of Pentacles is an opportunity to go back and rectify a mistake that was made or to close that chapter for yourselves. On the other side of it, there's someone who did close that chapter on their own without any apology or anything, and they went off. And now the universe, Father God, etc., Mother Goddess is like, hold on. That person has to make things right now because it was part of a contract. And the reason why their life has been like this and that person's life has been like this is because that contract was not fulfilled. It was left to fail because someone else was going off to put the work in somewhere else. And they were supposed to be like this, but they ended up like this and leaving the other one like this. And now the zero just went to 5 or 50, and then it went back to 0. You know, if I didn't know any better, now it's back at 1 again. If I didn't know any better, I'd say my vision has gone bad. Now it's back at 0. But since I do have an analytical mind, and I do get a little frustrated a lot, and I do analyze things to death and back, and I have no idea what's going on, I can only assume, hypothesize, that what's going on is that there's a veil on my channel so that I don't fall into anxiety at the sight of too many people listening to what I'm saying, so that I can be genuine in myself, because that's how he would do it. Okay, works for me. Eight of Pentacles, please. Eight of Swords. Oh, okay. I know what this is now. Just to clarify, the zodiac aspects that people need to be aware of the masculine energy that, and then the feminine. So which one's the masculine? Page of Cups, if they're back turned. Queen of Pentacles, if they're back turned. Temperance, if they're back turned. I guess it could be any zodiac sign. Earth, air, fire, water, spirit. Something that's been going on multiple lifetimes, multiple towers, multiple buildings, multiple experiences. Mothers are involved, children are involved. I'm getting a really shisty sense of a mother and a son doing shisty things. I don't want to deal with that energy. Get rid of it. Yeah, here's another Eight of Swords. Over here, the Eight of Pentacles is clarified by the Death card and the Eight of Swords. Six of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. Whatever was going on that
this emperor energy, the Hierophant, the father god energy. I'm getting this like big daddy energy over here. Whatever was going on, it was supposed to have something was supposed to happen both negatively and positively. But because it was gone in the negative way and one person split from the other one, that contract was messed up. One person was bound in that way, and the person that was supposed to be there to back them up ended up with them to keep that person trapped. You see it? And then somehow they planted their own seeds to keep themselves trapped. It's like a backfire energy. But it wasn't this energy doing it. It was this energy making it backfire. Because the other energy involved was supposed to be doing this. But instead he did this and this. And Sky Daddy is doing this. With this. So clarify 7, 5, and the Lovers, please. The Lover is clarified by the Lovers. The 7 of Pentacles, please. Clarified by the Emperor. 5 of Pentacles. Clarified by the Chariot. Again, someone left the feminine alone, went off to do their own thing. Again, someone left the feminine alone to go off and do their own thing. Yet again, someone left the feminine alone to go off and do their own thing. And Sky Daddy is now giving this to the feminine and saying, go and do this by yourself. But before that happens, he's giving one more opportunity to that other energy to be like, are you going to come and fix this? Because it's part of your contract. If not, this is your contract now. Which sucks, because it's like an ultimatum from the universe. Like, who wants love under those circumstances? Who wants to fulfill a contract under circumstances of do it or you're going to suffer? Like, that's what that energy is. They dug themselves so far into it, now they need to see the truth in themselves and what they did so that they can make things right. Spiritual contracts are not something to mess with, especially when they're being clarified by double Lovers from 2 different decks and then the Judgment card. And even this, the bottom of this deck, they left the feminine to sit there while they went off in their own place. And the feminine's like, can I get a home? Can I get a life? Can I get this? Can I get that? Can I do this? What about if I do that? What about this? What about that? What about that? All the while they're sitting there doing this. Whoops. Whoops. What about that? Nope. 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 A entire collective of people was left because, like, left in the dust, kind of waiting like this. Well, what am I supposed to do? Well, you got to wait for this contract to be fulfilled. Can't. The person with the contract isn't there. What do I do without that person in the contract when I'm still here to fulfill the contract? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. You can't do nothing. When a spiritual contract is involved, you got to step up to it. Even if it's just 2 people surrounded by insanity. There's a reason why God chose those 2 people. And if these 2 people are constantly choosing against each other, then something else has to happen because these 2 people are anchoring something in for everybody else so that they can learn from it. But if one person isn't there and the other one is, then it's a situation of this, isn't it? One person working with spirit guides to do the job of 2 living people.
which isn't right. And then one person gets to be under a lot of stress and constantly having to do this on their own, while the other person's off doing this, trying to figure out what the problem is. Problem is the lack of this. So we can analyze and we can make up reasons and money and fame and freedom and stability and all the stuff. But the bottom of the line is there was a contract that was not fulfilled. And all of this could have been skipped and bypassed. You know, in your life, in my life, in a lot of people's lives. We could have had this. You know, grandmother, mother, daughter, the grandchildren in there, the father in there, the friends and family all over there. But instead, it's been this. On both sides, except one side was constantly tipping into this because they didn't want to deal with this. So I don't know what to tell you guys on this. This is out of my hands. This is out of your hands. This is out of all of our hands. People just have to decide to be better. Like, what if that was Eve and Adam left somewhere else and these two are like two deviants coming to mess with Eve? And if she gets messed with and left alone with a flat tire to deal with these two because Adam is off over there doing that. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Why can't I do this? Well, sir, you had a contract with this lady and you didn't fulfill it, so your life is now in a state of, comatose paralysis because you're not moving forward in life. Your contract involved going to that person. It's in all these books. Oh, but I don't wanna, and I don't really know if I should. But sir, this is your contract. No, but like, there's so many problems, and like, but sir, she needs you. But like I have all these things to do, and like I don't know, should I? Shouldn't I? I mean, okay, well we're gonna give it all to her then, and she can do it herself. Oh no! Wait, I want it now. Now I love her. Look at how she looks. No, it's cool. It's cool. No, you didn't want the contract. We're gonna give it to her by herself. It's okay. She can do it. No. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm over there. Can't you see me? I'm like driving so fast. I'm in a dust cloud. Well, sir, it's a little too late now. Even the lizards have been kinder to this feminine. So, like, what does she need you for? Oh, but like, I'm totally here to give her a gift. And like, I'm totally here to like love her. Oh my God. Yeah, you were supposed to do that like centuries ago, buddy. Where have you been? That's what the energy is. It's not me projecting. When I speak that quickly, if I had the brain power to think about what I'm saying when I'm channeling like that, honey, I wouldn't be saying the things that would be so detrimental to my own sanity. Really. So I don't know what you guys have been doing. I don't really want to know because that energy reminds me of someone who it takes a lot to be cordial, you know? Can you not tip over? No. Okay, I'm just gonna put you right there. I don't know what else to tell you guys right now. I think I need to take them out. Look at them. I have to constantly hold this camera. Okay, little buddy. Okay. I'm probably going to be back later. And we'll do... Oh, look, now it's a 3. Look. Let's see how many people are in here. 1. How does this work? Am I just like silly on this? Is this like normal and I don't understand? Where'd my hair clip go? Want a little hair clip? Give me a little ear. Boop. Quit it, pooch. I don't know why my hair clips like lose tension so much. You know what I miss? Having a garden where I had all my flowers and going outside every day and plucking flower and just sticking it in my hair as a hair clip. Those are fun days. Ooh, you smell like dog food. Ew. Pew, 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 pew. Pew. Come on, show me a little dance. Show them your little dance. Show them. Right. Do, 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 do. Shake a little booty. Shake a little booty. Shake a little booty. Want to go for a walk? Hmm? Okay. I'll be back later. It's a nice day outside, obviously. Oh my goodness, it's 5:19 already. Time warper. Ow, 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 your fucking chihuahua nails. Ow. Get off me. Oh, it hurt. Man, look at all those little scratches. Ugh, look at that. I love you guys. I'll be back later because I love playing with cards and it passes the time. So I'm going to be back later. Probably after I blow dry my hair because it's doing that weird. I got out of the shower and it's just poof. I love you. Take care of yourself. Stop listening to music with lyrics, especially pop music for like a day. Listen to Jesus music or something. It really helps. Remind yourself, okay? I've needed to be reminded too. We all do. And God loves us. And when we're constantly thinking that God doesn't, there's a problem. Little boy, if you potty over here, I'm going to send you somewhere where your little species. Good boy. I make so many threats at him. I'll send you to the fucking Asian food store. I'll send you to, some country somewhere far away. And he's like, what does that mean? I'll send you to McDonald's. When I was little, people told me that the milk in grade school was made out of rat milk. And I stopped drinking milk in high school and grade school so much. I was like, I'm not drinking that. That's rat titty milk.
So now whenever like this dog gets in trouble, I'm constantly like reminding him of the shit I was told when I was little. I'm like, I'll send you to the Chinese restaurant, the same one I eat all the food from, and they're so fucking delicious. And I'll send you over there because when I was growing up, I kept hearing jokes about how like all the restaurants cook terrible like things. The things people told me growing up, man, horrible things, and I believe them. And I've been like living life thinking, oh my god, these people are living in these conditions. Bro, I've been so gullible. I've been so gullible. And then I'm like, oh, I'm the problem. Ooh, let me fix it. Ooh, I just needed a friend and some money. Well, my confidence, oh my god, it took a hit so far. I was analyzing my chakras or whatever the fuck you want to call them. And I'm like, where is the orange and the yellow? And I couldn't find them. I looked around the apartment. I'm like, where's anything orange in this house? Where's anything yellow? Why don't I have anything pink? And then I have dreams about, conjuring pink lightning storms and being covered in pink glow and diamonds and ooh, all this other stuff. And then I wake up and I'm here by myself and I'm like, oh. Hmm. But underneath it all, there's like this ancient fucking goddess somewhere. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? And then when shit gets really weird in my life, that other side picks up and she's like, enough. And I'm like, ooh, ooh. And then I have all these dreams and prophecies and visions and sensations and messages from God. All the while I'm sitting here thinking, God doesn't love me. He only uses me for the benefit of others. And then people are like, change your perception, change the way you look at things. And then it would irritate me. Like, I'm not wrong about how I've been treated. And you want me to just let it go? No, not the way I've been treated, the way I'm looking at how I'm treated. Because there's only so far you can go once you reach the root of injustice. And you're like, this injustice has no cure. Remember the video I made and I was channeling a while ago, and I was like, oh, I want to, even if the universe is torn apart, I remember this like a quote in my mind. Oh, even if God tore the universe apart and I heard it scream, it wouldn't be enough to make up for the cries I cried, the tears I cried. And this dream earlier I had, what I remember of it at least, it was like in space, and I'm looking at the universe, and the universe is like pulsing at me, like breathing at me. And I was just sitting there looking at it. And then it was like I could feel the pain of everybody. And I'm like, oh my God, it's everywhere. Why? And I dug deeper and deeper and deeper. And every time I dug deeper, I went past the Balrog of Moria. I went past the dwarves and the Silmarils. I went past all of it. I went to the crystal heart of Gaia and I was like, bitch, move aside. I'm going farther down. And she's like, if you go farther down that way. And I'm like, and you know what I found all the way at the tip of those roots? Injustice. And there's no justice for it. So you guys going through this stuff and you're like, oh, what do we do with this? What do we do with this terrible experience we've had? Whatever it is for you guys, right? It's a gift. Think about it. I personally have been through something nobody will ever understand, ever, in any way. And that's not an emo goth thing to say. You're simply unable to comprehend what I've been through. I'm unable to comprehend what I've been through. How could you? So all this time I've been like, injustice. Oh, I gotta fix it. I have to make things right. Queen of Swords, Lucifer, Justice, Libra. Ugh. And then I realized earlier today during a conversation with my neighbor, it's not injustice. I'm looking at it as injustice. And then that irritated me even more. And I'm like, so you get to do all this stuff to me and then say I'm looking at it wrong? Did I feel it wrong too? And I caught myself and I'm like, wait a minute, that's the Queen of Swords. Sit down. And I kept listening to my neighbor talk, and she's like, you gotta trust God. And then internally I was talking to the Queen of Swords in the back of my mind. I'm like, why don't you trust God? And she pulled out a fucking scroll like the Torah, the tarot, and she's like, look. I'm like, oh. And then part of me turned it back at the Queen of Swords, and I'm like, but look at where you're sitting. You went through all that, you documented it, you recorded it, you whatevered it, and you're the Queen of Swords. I've been through all this shit, and I've barely been the fucking Five of Pentacles in this life. And if I'm feeling this injustice while I'm still alive and all this shit, it's like God can't not love me. So what's the problem? Perception. It's like I've had a yin yang here. And it's like, is it black or white? And I'm like, neither. Both are wrong. It's like, no, you have to pick one. No. It's all wrong. Even the light can be evil. Even the dark can be comforting. So what am I supposed to pick between one or the other? It's both wrong. Either side makes God look like the God or the devil. I refuse both. Fuck your yin yang. I choose pink. I can't go on anymore in my life thinking God is the enemy or the devil is the enemy. Neither are the enemy. They can't be. I can't keep thinking there's people screwing me over because it drives me bananas. Because I feel powerless. And then when I fight back, I'm the monster because I immediately eliminate the problems. And it's like, oh, you're so powerful. You're such a monster. You're such a bitch. And I'm like, it's not what I intended whatsoever. And when I do nothing, I'm the victim. So what's the solution? And I was thinking about all this as I was walking up the stairs and I'm talking to her, and she's just doing all this stuff and telling me about her life and her family and how her daughter is a priest and her son's in the military and she's been married all these times and her daughter's been married all these times. And I'm like, why didn't they break? And then it clicked. They never lost faith in God. I did. But I lost faith in God because I knew I deserved better and I was conditioned to accept less. And then the other part of me was like, you deserve better. And I'm like, shut up, bitch. No, we don't. And everything I've done my entire life was viewed as wrong. And everything I did in my other life was for nothing. At least seemingly. And everything I've done in this life has again seemed like nothing. But you know what? One thing I haven't noticed is, and not even not noticed it, but like, oh yeah, whatever, that thing, that feeling. Who I was in a past life has become a fucking legend in this life. A literal legend. People dress up as me, who I was, for Halloween. What? I'm sorry, what? And I died, and I remember my death. And I'm back here again. And I didn't even want to be here the other time. Mind boggling. And then when I asked God, I'm like, why did you tell me who I was? And he just kept saying, look at it.
And then all the quotes from my old life popping up on Facebook and Instagram and tarot cards and movies and whatever. And people are like, oh, you're copying that. No, I'm the originator of that. And I know that, and I'll go down to my fucking end of the world with it. I'm the origin of a lot of things, right down to ancient Egypt and when civilization started and we helped you invent paper. I don't even get credit for that. I was Arsinoe in the Bible. I was a queen of Egypt. These things are fact. And I was like, why are you reminding me of this? And he kept saying, look. And I'm like, okay, I'm looking, I'm looking, I'm looking. And he's like, not that way. Sometimes I don't do the right thing. And I'm like, oh my God, that line again. Why? And he's like, look. So I went on Amazon and I typed in Frida. It wasn't for nothing. It wasn't for nothing. The life I lived wasn't for nothing. The paintings I made weren't for nothing. The houses I built, the homes I created, the animals I took care of. It wasn't for nothing. I just couldn't see it for what it was because I was perpetually physically abused. That happened. And I couldn't get past it. I was like, oh, God doesn't love me. I'm back again. How am I going to be used and abused this time? And I haven't been. It's been echoes of past abuse, ghosts. My body is perfect. I'm healthy. I have more than enough money every month, even with just $900 a month or $800 a month. I can still survive. I've still built this home. People still love me, but my fucking sense of point of attraction has been towards the negative because of past life fucking trauma being echoed in this life by the same people who were in the past life, but wearing different names in this life. Do you have any idea how mind fucky that is? And then to wake up perpetually every day looking at yourself in the mirror and not seeing who you know you are. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with my face? Nothing. I'm just not Frida anymore, but I'm still Frida. And then when you accept that, you're like, holy shit, life is eternal. All the time, never ending. Even the afterlife is eternal. Do you really want to spend eternity feeling like the world hates you? When they dress up as you as Halloween to respect you, to honor you. They light candles, they grow gardens, they put makeup and flowers in their hair. They wear sundresses, they adorn Mexico with your images, and the entire world knows of your paintings. And now the entire world knows of my sorrows and my grief and my pain in a way they could never have known before. Because all they saw before was the wife of a man who cheated on her repeatedly and then died alone, motherless, childless, familyless, after being stabbed in the back by a fireplace. It's so fucked up. It's so fucked up. And all the health issues I thought I had in this life were all echoes of what I had in that life. I've wasted so many decades of my life trying to heal wounds that weren't even real. All because, like the reading earlier, people with their contracts didn't show up. And I was like, why has everybody abandoned me? They couldn't get to me. I had to be put in spiritual quarantine to cleanse the abuse off of me from my cells. That's how much I was abused. And you people think I'm nagging and nitpicking.
My entire soul was raped. And you people thought I was making paintings because I was happy. It was the only thing I could do while breathing other than staring at a ceiling. May as well paint. And you guys in this life are like, why are you looking down so much? Because in the other life, I died like this. I never got to do this. Instead, I was done this. All the time. Do as you're told. And in this life, you guys are like, she has authority problems. She has issues with men. You have no idea what they did to me in that bed. And I was like, God doesn't love me. But God plucked me out of hell, and he's like, clean up, round 2. I'm like, no, let me go, I don't want to be here. And then Butterfly said that thing about being content with dissatisfaction. And then God was like, go Google your quotes. And I'm like, what? He's like, go Google Frida's quotes about dissatisfaction. A piece of me died so deeply when I read those quotes because I'm still going through what I went through in that life, and it's been over 100 years of life and death and limbo and purgatory and hell and Hela and Hecate and Diana and Artemis and Isis and the gates of Ishtar. And you guys are like, those are fantasy stories. Honey. Honey. I want you guys to comprehend something about a God that is conditionally loving. Unconditionally loving. God, that's a fucking big word. They love you no matter what. As our human selves, we do not understand how a being can be so loving. And we cannot understand how violence and abuse occurs under the protection of a God that is eternally loving. Because we are like children, not understanding that when a parent yells at us, it's to save us, not to hurt us. Don't touch that fire. Don't kiss that boy. Don't make that decision. How dare you tell me what to do? I'm here to be free and live my life. But not there, babe. There instead. But what's there? Why don't you want me to go there? I'm going to go there anyway, and I'm going to look at all of it and see what it is. Okay, go. Hey, this sucks. It's all evil. It's all bad. It's all this. It's all that. It's not. Not stay in there until you figure out why it's not. Oh. Even in the dark, it's still God. We just can't see the method of the madness like we can in the light. So I'm the light in the dark, and there's dark in the light. But when you twist it and look at it like a cracked egg, it's just pure light. It just depends on which side God is shining the light on outside the shell for you to see inside the shell. God is behind you. In front of you is your own reflection and your own shadow. If God is in front of you, all you see is God. But if you're walking ahead and you're like, God's like, okay, I'm behind you. But what you're going to see is your own shadow. And I'm like, no, I don't want to see it. Stand next to me. Walk with me. God's like, okay, then you're going to see my shadow. Okay, walk ahead of me. Okay, then you're going to see my back and you're going to think I abandoned you. Okay, just go everywhere.
then you're going to forget that I'm there. Okay, stay in here. Then you're not going to see me out there. So what do? I trust. Not much else to do. I can fight against tidal waves and hurricanes. I can conjure galaxies into implosional states. I can eat nebulas. I can rip universes apart. Or I can sit here and bake a cake and be happy and watch cartoons. If only I could stop having to do this every 5 seconds to make sure you're not eating something that I have no idea how you even found. Did it taste good? I hope I don't hear you squeaking when you're pooping again. People should not have animals as pets. We should have gardens where we allow those pets in a climate-controlled area to be wild and free, like a sanctuary. I shouldn't have to be yelling at a dog or to be disciplining it because it's eating something off the floor when I'm the one forcing it in an apartment and not out in the forest. It's not right. It's not right for a cat to not be able to climb a tree. It's not right for me to not be able to go outside and ride a bike. We really got to fix shit, you guys. We got to go through life and our own lives and be like, where are we ignoring God's presence? Because I would be a damn fool after living 2 lifetimes, coming back in 2 different forms, to say God doesn't exist when I have hands down fucking proof for myself that Yeshua the Messiah, Jesus Christ, pulled me out of a white fucking fire, put me in his arms, and just sat there with me, and I had my head on his shoulder. That happened on March 3rd, 2020, 2021. I died again. I was in my bed. And in the dream, I couldn't breathe. Do you remember how I kept telling you I can't breathe? I can't breathe. 2 years ago, I died. Again. And then I heard my mom calling my name. Can you stop, please? Come here. I heard my mom calling my name, and then I went and tried to find her, and I couldn't, because I couldn't remember who it was that was calling my name. I was like, is that my name? Where's my brother? Where's my brother? What am I doing in this place? And I kept hearing him and her calling me by name, but not a name I know. And then there was this like opening in the fire. And it was like, I saw my mother sitting there. Wake up, wake up, come home, get up. Where are you? And then it faded. And I was like, what the hell is this? And I felt his hand on my shoulder. And I was like, and I woke up. And I've been processing for 2 years again, dying and coming back every few months. Stop. It's literally my dress. Why are you eating it? I'm going to go. I love you guys. I loved you last century. I love you this century. I'll love you the next century. So it doesn't really matter. I'm sorry that I have to hunch over and talk to you like this. And this chair is highly uncomfortable if I lean back like this. I mean, it's a comfy chair, but it's not made for... Hi, where's your head? Up here. Oh, when I do this, it's like this. Because the camera is like this. I can't show you because I don't have the mirror, but you've seen the mirror. See? That's the camera. It goes like that. So everything you're looking at is fishbowled. Hence why when I'm posting pictures on Instagram, even without a filter, and I'm just holding it like this, I look totally different. But when I'm here on camera, I'm like, hey, I look fishbowled. At least to me. Lightbender. I love you. I will see you most likely later tonight, but if not, maybe tomorrow. Most likely tomorrow. I'm being asked, like I'm seeing a ticker, checker, whatever those you know, on the news years ago. I remember, like in 2008, I think the last time I saw a news thing, or it was maybe 2018, and my parents in Gurney, when they had the TV screen on, the thing that goes on the bottom of the screen that tells you those little updates that goes back and forth. I keep seeing this word. When you see the negative, ask God. When you see the negative, ask God. Ask God when you see the negative, and it's going back and forth, back and forth,